What day is it? It's Friday. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. Eastern. It's time for Friday Focus. I am Laura Berman Forking, Master Credentialed Coach, author of 5 self-help books, and the presenter of a TEDx talk out there that you may want to look up, especially if you're looking at what to do with your life. I work with people to figure out what to do with their life. And then so many people have started small businesses because of that I also help small business owners grow their business. So here we are today. Friday Focus is all about, are you good enough? This is a huge theme among clients. So how many of you can relate to not feeling good enough as a way of being? All right, so that's what we're going to talk about today, but I want you to think about 2 ruling ideas as we get started with this. I'm not really talking about compromising or settling. And also I want you to remember, whose measuring stick are you measuring with when it comes to if you're good enough? Is it really yours? Is it your parents, your families, your community you hang out with? Is it society at large? Let me give you an example of what I mean by who's measuring stick. So there's somebody that is in my circle who may have been a disappointment to their parents when they skipped college and were sweeping floors at a photography studio. Fast forward, this person is the owner of one of the largest media companies in the US. If you're suffering about them not being good enough thing, you made this whole thing up. When your standards are too high, they cause you to suffer. Now, someone who has high standards, to suggest to them lower your standards, that is mind blowing. I can't do that. Listen to me about why you want to do this. If you're trying to prove something, if you don't feel like you're good enough, if you're desperate, if you're suffering, are you doing your best work? Are you putting your best out there? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? No. So you can't do your best work from desperation. You can do your best work from succeeding. Success breeds success. So when you tell someone who has high standards to lower their standards so that they can win, it's a little bit mind-blowing. But that is exactly how you do it. We believe what we believe because we have evidence that it's true. You have evidence from somewhere that you're not good enough. And watch that cycle. Watch how we set ourselves up. You're going to find whatever you're looking for. If you're looking for evidence that you're not good enough, you're going to find it. I have evidence that I'm not good enough my whole life long, including not making cheerleading in high school. Oh, heartbreaking. All my friends were cheerleaders and they didn't take me. I'm not good enough. If I had not been rejected for cheerleading, I would have never found theater. Theater was where I found my place. Then I pursued theater and wasn't good enough for Broadway. But if I hadn't quit that, I would have never become who I am today, doing all the things that I've gotten to do. I'm not talking about compromising and settling and not getting what you want, but I'm talking about knowing whose measuring stick you're using for what's good enough, or if you're good enough. I want you to remember that if your standards are too high and they're causing you to suffer, you need to lower them so you can win, because the more you win, the better you're going to do. Who decides what's enough? I want to leave you with that thought today. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Next Friday, in fact, 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye, everybody.